to assume that we are the only intelligence out there is to say that what happened on this planet is extremely, almost infinitely improbable. And I don't think that's the case. People like Richard Dawkins have argued that life emerging on other planets will evolve according to Darwinian mechanisms and these new processes of self-organization that we're describing. And so if the universe is waking up through life, and so when I say that, I want to be very clear that I'm not talking about panpsychism. When I'm saying the universe is awake, I'm talking about just, conscious agents like us are awake, and the universe used to be all inanimate matter prior to life. So in a very literal sense, the matter in the universe is waking up. So if there is this process and we find ourselves on this planet at this point, it's of course going to look, like there's not much other life out there, and that consciousness doesn't have this cosmic significance. But that's just how it looks right now at this stage. And we're already starting to see how technology can bring life off the planet. I mean, a couple hundred years ago, people thought it was impossible to fly. Actually, I learned this from a friend. There was a New York Times article that came out something like 10 months before the Wright brothers created the plane that said it would take like 10 million years, some ridiculously long amount of time for humans to invent aircraft. So we can already see that this process basically has no limits. So the other thing you said was that, is it kind of like anthropocentric to people think we're projecting human qualities on the universe when you say maybe like the universe is waking up. But I think that's a mistake to talk about humans as if we're not part of the universe. We're part of that physical system. So I don't think it's right to be like, oh, consciousness is something that only applies to humans, and it's this like quirky thing. We are part of the cosmos, and you can't strip away consciousness from the description of the universe without taking away one of its most interesting aspects.